Hello everybody, Jerry here with Tiki 71. It's December of 2020 and it's our Corona Christmas. We're fighting COVID here at the Tiki 71 house, and I thought I would just do a video and kind of give you an idea of our timeline, what we're dealing with, our symptoms and all of that. Maybe it'll help some of y'all if you happen to come down with it, some things to watch for. Rode in a car with a friend a little over a week ago, and neither one of us felt bad or anything like that. Heater was on, it's December. About 30 hours later, he went home sick from work, and the next day I went to work, and I started feeling like I had a little head cold, so I sequestered myself away from everybody, and a few hours later the boss was like, "You need to go home," and so I did, and went home, bundled up on a recliner, and just felt kind of achy. So I got up Sunday morning after I went home on Saturday and took a shower. Felt a little bit better, just still like a December head cold, you know. And about halfway through the day, I was tasting everything okay. I made coffee. I popped some popcorn, and I couldn't smell it popping. And then I couldn't taste it. And then my Coke that I was drinking started tasting like water. And I was like, what? Uh-oh, I've heard of that. Miss Katie is a nursing supervisor at a nursing home, and she started running some tests on me with vinegar and pickle juice, and I couldn't smell any of it. And so she went and got a rapid test and tested me, and sure enough, she said, "Honey, you're pregnant." And I didn't feel, I didn't feel like, I was dying at that point. It was just the head cold feeling. And they say that when you lose your smell, what's actually happening is the virus enters the nose, and then it goes up into your olfactory bulb, and you've got all these neurons there which control smell and taste. And the virus starts burning through those neurons and burning them out. And sure enough, it was just gone. So strange, so very strange. So I got up on Monday and I went to the doc in the box. I called from my car and they said, "Yeah, come on in, we'll test you." And my voice was still okay, it wasn't in my chest or anything like that. I went in, I had my mask on. The place was packed with people, and went in, saw the doctor, and he did some tests on me, and then he did a rapid test. And a few minutes later, about 15 minutes later, they came back in, threw some papers on the table, and said, "All right, go home. The health department will call you." And that's it. No medicine, no nothing. Just go home and quarantine. And so I did. So I've been quarantined in the house here with Katie and our youngest, Lucas. And that was on Monday. And I started running down a little bit more on Monday. That night, the lack of smell was just, I ate. She made really nice grilled cheese and some soup. Couldn't taste a thing. And then on Tuesday, it started to change. And they say that you'll start hallucinating smells, but for me, for the last week now, it has been like the smell of rotting flesh. And it may very well be the neurons that are burning off in there, But that's what it smelled like for the last week. And every time I eat, it makes you nauseous and sick to your stomach, but you still got to try to eat, And then over the last several days, from about, I would say, Wednesday through yesterday, I've been running fevers daily, and it was a dry cough that I would have at times, but nothing was moving, and I started hurting in my chest and down into my kidneys, and it's just now it feels like somebody's sitting on my chest. It's hard to take a breath. I can still breathe, obviously, because I'm doing it here. But thank goodness one of our other sons is local, and he's been able to go get us food and drop it off. And we're sending him to get a pulse oximeter today, because what I found out yesterday is Katie's got it now too. This stuff is so viral, and she's been taking care of me, and now she's not feeling good. We were going to have Christmas. That Sunday I was feeling a little bit better. When I first came home, I cleared out some space for the tree, but I haven't even had the energy to get the tree down out of the attic or do anything. I just can't. And thankfully, we were going to buy Christmas for about 12 family members, and I had some stuff in the cart, and I never clicked checkout. Something kept me from doing it. Thank God, because I'm commission sales, and I don't have a way to pay our bills if I spend that money for next month. So yeah, we're in quarantine now. Every day the Department of Health sends me an automated text message, and I respond as to whether or not I have symptoms. The shortness of breath, the loss of smell. I still don't have my smell back. It's so disorienting, and it's so depressing. It hurts so bad. What's strange, and if you've experienced this, tell me down in the comments below, because I would love to, kind of commiserate with some of the other people that are going through this. It was a burning feeling up in my sinuses, like I could actually feel the neurons cooking off. And then it would start moving up through my head, and of course you're really close to the brain there too, with the olfactory bulb. But it was a dry cough, and then I could feel it kind of moving down. It's just so horrible. I have never had anything that has kicked my butt like this has. And I've had the flu, I've had strep, I've had all kinds of stuff. This is bad. And of course, depending on how old you are, kind of determines how it affects you, I believe. If you're younger, you're more likely to have milder symptoms. The older you get, the worse it is. I'm 49, she's 54. She's been taking care of me, and now she's getting sick and feeling puny, and it's scary. So we do ask for your prayers. And this is why I haven't been posting videos, anything like that. The plumerias are doing okay. I gave them their second water. I did the plumeria video a while back, and so they're still coming along. I expect them to start popping here in a couple of weeks or whatever. The rotting smell, though, oh my God, it's so bad. Something else that I've noticed is this virus. It seemed like for the first several days it didn't want me to run a fever. I could feel it burning up in there and all that, but I didn't run a fever. It's like it was controlling my body temperature. I could be totally wrong about that, but that's what it felt like. And then eventually, once it built up enough, the body just started running it. And I've been running off and on fevers for the last 3 or 4 days now. The pain in the head and the eyes and the chest, it's just so bad. And for the last 3 to 4 days, the only thing I've wanted to do is keep my eyes closed and sleep. I've had some days where I've slept 18 hours, and then I start getting sore and I can't get comfortable. I've spent about a week now sleeping in the living room, trying to stay away from her, keeping her from getting it, and it still didn't work. This stuff is incredibly viral. Guys, if you get it, do everything you can to stay clear of your family. So my chest feels like somebody's sitting on it constantly. Having pain back into my kidney, up into here. And I'm sure that, we'll ride through this and be all right. At this point, I just want to make it to 2021. I think my biggest fear right now is just being able to make our bills next month. I'm commission sales. If I don't sell a car, I'm not employed. I've got a very good company that I work for, and I'm not going back until I'm completely symptom free. I'm going to stay in quarantine. But thankfully, I think the good Lord, kept me from checking all that stuff out for Christmas. So I've got a little bit of cash for next month. If you're going to shop for Christmas, if you don't mind using our link down below for Amazon, they will give us like a 1% commission. If you check out anything in your cart, anything after you click on our link, if you check out anything within 24 hours, we actually get like a 1% commission for it. So a little way to help us there. I'll put a PayPal link down below too. I hate to ask for charity, but right now I'm a little bit worried. We would really appreciate it. So there it is. That's our, we're having a Corona Christmas this year without the rum. I will post some updates as we go along here. This is one weekend here where we're at right now. And Hopefully some of you will find this helpful. Don't. If you think you've got a head cold and you've been exposed, please sequester yourself, stay away from other folks. And I was pretty doggone dutiful about wearing masks and staying clear of people. If I wasn't at work, I was here working out in the backyard, planting palm trees, doing stuff like that, staying away from people. And all it takes is one time. And of course, when you're riding in a hot car with the heater on, it incubates really good too. So, but that's pretty much it. I hope that posting this up will help some of y'all deal with this and kind of see what kind of symptoms to look for and what you can expect. Even if you don't feel like eating, and believe me, I understand, with the rotting smell, every single breath for the last week has smelled like rotting flesh. And so there's your nausea, but you still got to keep your strength, so keep eating. Eat what you can. Drink fluids, orange juice, get some vitamin D, drink your water, stay hydrated and keep going to the bathroom, because that's going to help flush it out too, I think. And hopefully at some point I'm going to start building up enough moisture in my lungs I can start getting this stuff out, because right now it's like this. I worked a little bit up yesterday when I got out of the shower, and it was like this solid white mass. It wasn't like normal phlegm that you would cough up. It was bad. So hopefully those tips will help you. But guys, thank you for watching. Sorry to bother you with this, but you guys have been with me. A lot of y'all have been with me for a long time, and I just want to let you know where I'm at, where we're at, and we thank you for your prayers and any support you can give us. Have a good day.